Here.
Sally.
Here.
Human.
Here.
Jack.
Here.
Calypso.
Here.
Kanan.
Oh, I said here earlier. I'm sorry.
He was calling out for Keelan earlier.
Oh, I thought Keelan was Kanan. How funny.
Light Fang.
Here.
Clay.
Reporting.
Okay, so last time you guys managed to grab the body of Tarina and also drag Lifang's body back from the Elf Song Tavern and bringing them back to a Flaming Fist stronghold. You guys presented the bodies to Captain Zodge. Zodge then had a cleric speak with Tarina, gathering the information needed for you guys to continue, while also by indebting yourselves to him, bringing back Lai Fang from the dead. Upon which you were told that you needed to find a bathhouse on the north side of town, there to investigate. From what Tarina said, that cultists of the Dead Three have been seen going in and out. You guys went, took a bath, got some massages. Nothing really popped up at first. And then you guys decided to scope the place out. You watched as customers went in and out. You guys saw a big burly individual walk in, though he never came out. And after a while, you guys went along through the back, climbed over the fence, and began to investigate. But as soon as you guys went inside, you were set upon by cloaked individuals bearing daggers that caused you a lot of pain. As a crazy man then jumped out of one of the masseuse rooms and began attacking as well. After a while, you guys went out pretty easily as Kanan picked up on this smell trail, much like Red Dead Redemption, and followed it into the masseuse room, finding a hidden door that led to a hallway that led to a set of stairs that went down. All right, Chris, come on. It's the beginning of the session. Go ahead and point out the error.
It was the locked gate.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You said they locked it from the outside, and then there's like, oh, there's a big old padlock on the inside. I'm like, wait.
That's it.
That's
Wow.
it.
That's right up there with the no error.
The no what? Oh, the no air room? Oh, God damn it. Fuck you all. Fuck you all. You
I
all.
want to point out errors. Jeez.
Uh-huh.
You
Sorry.
all.
Sorry
you
that
all
I,
can go to hell.
sorry that I didn't know which side the door locked from at first.
I
Chris.
can't. God, you guys give me a bunch of shit, and then when I try to do something, you know what? Fuck you.
Wow. I love
You know
that.
what?
That's the best
Since
comeback.
you're the only one that knew about it, go ahead and give yourself a point of inspiration.
Oh, God damn it. I was just trying to be fun.
So let me turn the music off first,
It is.
and then I'm going to move you guys over. Back
It stinks in here.
God damn it. Hold on, I gotta read.
to the Riverside Bathhouse.
Smells like death.
Kanan, you look to the inside and you see again the same smooth stucco walls just in front of you. But as you step in and take a left, you see that the walls become rougher the next 5 feet before they turn. And then you see a rough cut set of stairs descending down. You look at the sort of whitish rock that it's been hewn from. You know that this seems to be carved into the river limestone that acts as the bedrock of this city. And just the smell just keeps getting more and more foul. the closer you get to the stairs, and then the more you descend.
Is it like a sewer smell? Sewage?
It is. It smells like sewage. Yeah, just a very concentrated sewage. And you don't know if this is actually leading down to the sewers themselves, but you can guess just by the smell. And the stairs end just about near the edge of your available dark vision. You're estimating that it might be going down at least 50 feet below the building.
Okay, so I turn back to the door and let the group know that it appears there's stairs that descend deep underground, and it stinks even worse down there than what's coming out of this door.
Are you serious?
Sewer network.
Either that or they just dump their filth right into the river.
Would you be surprised if either one was right?
At any rate, it would be a good place to hide something that they want to keep secret, as no one would venture down here without a strong constitution. And I'll do the same as Callista, kind of pulling my tunic up over my face a little bit. And if it's probably been a minute now, so my shifting fades, and my senses return to normal, so that helps stomach the smell as well. But I'll does everybody have dark vision, or are there people who can't see?
I think this entire party consists of dark vision.
Okay, because I do have torches.
Warforges do not, or do?
They do not. We lack the ability.
Oh wait,
That
yes,
is
I
why
don't
I
have
have
torches.
Really?
I'm looking at my stuff, and I guess I don't have a torch, so I can't provide light. But I'll just exclaim to the group that it is very dark. It's very dark down there.
I shall allow me. I'll pull out my hooded lantern.
Okay, so I'll suggest that the light go down, right behind us, or right in the middle of our group, so everybody can see clearly. And I'll start making my way down the stairs. Mark, I'll try to be somewhat stealthy, but mostly just careful not to slip on the wet stairs if there's any condensation or slime on these stairs.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check while my computer, roll 20 unfreezes.
Are you still having trouble with Firefox?
How much light does a lantern give?
It's a hooded lantern.
I think it's 30-30. If it's the flashlight type lanterns, I forget what they're called.
Yeah, it's 30-60. 30-60.
Well, yeah, 30 bright and then 30 dim after that, right? So 60 total, but 30 of it is dim.
All right, give me a second here. We are currently experiencing, hold on. We are currently experiencing an issue with character sheets. We are working on a resolution. That's a roll 20 wide thing. So if you guys are having trouble, that's what's going on.
I mean, I can still click and check stuff. It just looks funny. Like even in the chat box, my stealth check doesn't have a box around it.
Yeah, it's like the borders don't load.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like mine's set on like an edit mode too, so it's like, is it gonna work when I click on it? I hope.
That's probably what happened to mine because I had all the character sheets I needed pulled up, so it was probably too much.
Oof. You.
I never should have refreshed.
Quickly, let's go exploring before the dungeon master has a chance.
I don't think we can because he's the one that loads in the maps.
What's a dungeon master?
That's just Sally speaking nonsense again.
I turn around and say, well, once we all get out of here, we'll all be dungeon masters. We will have mastered this.
More like masters of the sewerage, if that's what you mean. Wet. Hopefully nobody flushed anything down the drains anytime soon.
This place was in business for a while.
Exactly. Lots of people baited those things, I bet. Calypso just gives a revolting look. Ugh.
It is odd to see a fae folk in such a city of filth. What did bring you here?
My story? Well, to put it quite simply, all for the sake of research into being a better cleric. Originally was going to go to that one city that's no longer available, but yeah, we don't talk about that.
Okay. Brad, underneath your token should be a lantern, so you should be able to see with light.
What's it under? I still only see clay under.
It's only a token that's directly underneath your character, so just highlight your token and you should be able to take the lamp with you.
Okay, gotcha. It's on the map, not in the.
Okay. I'm going to move Kanan down. Kanan, the steps continue another 30 feet in front of you, and then you start to see the glinting of what seems to be murky water near the base, the closer that Clay gets. With the light. The details kind of show you that this is a rough-hewn corridor leading down. It's very old. Go ahead and keep moving.
It appears there are two passages here.
And as soon as the stairs clear out in front of you guys, I can move the others over. You're stepping into about knee-high water, and it is murky, it is black, and it is definitely the source of the smell. You can actually see where some of it seems to be leaking from the limestone walls. This room in particular goes up about, there's about a 9-foot tall ceiling.
Watch your tail, fellow tiefling.
I'll try. I hate it here.
Every now and then you can see some pillars coming out of the water, stretching up to the ceiling. They look to be bloated, pretty rotten. They're growing what seems to be fungus on the sides.
This is clearly a health violation.
I feel like
that
this,
again.
I feel like this roof could collapse any time. These pillars don't look like they could hold much more. Be careful around them.
Could be useful in a fight then as well.
Well, perhaps some of us should go this way and some go the other. I'll check down here.
Do you know about splitting up in here? There are cultists around here, aren't there?
Kanan,
There
you
may
want
be, but
to,
this looks to be a dead end. Perhaps I should search the walls. Perhaps there's a doorway I'm not seeing. Bring the light in here.
You walk in and you start looking at the walls, and again you see the rough tool marks. And again, this is about 9 feet high, and you look and you see that there's some more little cracks on the side walls, where water is slowly trickling in.
So I get the impression once Clay brings the light that they were maybe just recently digging in here or had dug in here but not finished.
It looks like it's been dug around the same time, but perhaps this was once a room, you're not quite sure. As you start moving your hands around the walls, go ahead and give me an investigation check. You start moving along the walls and looking, running your fingers and sort of dragging your nails across. And as you move down 5 feet to the south, you hit a seam. And you can pick it with your fingers quite easily as you sort of run your hand up and down and you see that there's a form of door that seems to be there.
Ooh, I will try to push it since it doesn't appear there's a handle. Maybe it swings inward.
You push, and after a while it begins to give. And as it gives, you notice that the force is pretty much from the water on the other side.
Oh, so like water starts leaking out the seams of the door?
No, you're pushing against water on the inside, so it's like opening a door during a flood. There's just a lot of resistance. And the fact that this is a heavy limestone slab also does not help.
All right. Well, it's a good thing I brought the muscle. I found an opening.
A secret passage down here.
It appears so. Should we check this first and then go back and check the other?
But does that not surprise me that cultists would make a secret passageway in another passageway, yeah?
Might as well take a look.
Gross passageway.
Yes, it doesn't smell any better here either.
Alright, they could have chose something a little more less smelly and maybe more dirty.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and turn sideways and start shouldering my way into this narrow passage.
You make your way into the passageway and you see the other sort of seam on the other side. A lot less, a lot more visible, not as much sort of used, and you... Come on. You begin to push on it, revealing another chamber beyond.
All right, so leaving those two doors open, I'll just kind of step into this new chamber, and I see in the shadow up ahead something.
You look and you see floating face down in the 2 feet of water is a robed and cloaked individual.
He's not moving. I'll move forward to see if he's alive. I'll just kind of put my hand on his neck and see if I can feel for a pulse. So I'll drop down prone next to him so I can check.
You search for a pulse, you do not find.
I think he's dead. And I'll stand back up.
Well, that's a shame.
There's value on him. And I'll kind of bend down to check his body.
Are you seriously going to loot a dead person? Gross.
Why not? He doesn't need it.
You begin to run your fingers through the nasty, scummy, water-drenched clothing that he has, and you're kind of moving the sort of bloated folds of the leather and the linen. You can see that he used to have a weapon, which has been taken. There is nothing on his pouch. You see multiple stab wounds along his torso, and you see, as you turn him over, where his eyes have been stabbed out, and where he's been slit in the throat from ear to ear.
Oh my god. This person has undergone a brutal death.
Work of a fanatic, I believe. But nothing of use.
Cultist for sure. Either that or a serial killer to the max. Ugh. It's overkill to me.
Clay, as you shine your light, you look further to the east, and you find a column sitting further ahead in what almost looks to be an altar just beyond it.
This passage continues this way.
So 3 wooden beams brace the ceiling inside this flooded chamber, and you see a stone altar covered with what looks to be human entrails and organs. Hanging on the wall above the altar is a 3-foot-tall steel mask, cast in the form of a frowning skull.
That frowning skull, is that a religious icon?
You would immediately know this as an icon of Baal.
Yep, we're in the right place.
It is his visage. It looks as if this was made an offering to the god of murder.
I did expect to find more cultists down here than just altars of nobody. Wonder if they know we're here.
We shall see.
What do we know about the god Baal? Is that an evil god?
If you ask that question, I'm sure Keelan will go into this big spiel about who Baal is.
You know that Baal was once an adventurer who sought to conquer death. He did so by gaining power through murder and killing until he was able to do so. He is the god of murder, probably considered the most powerful of the Dead Three.
Okay, so he's one of those 3. Okay, I just kind of pick up the figure and look it over.
Oh no, it's a large 3-foot-tall mask on the wall.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
And the altar itself is just heaped with intestines, lungs, like multiple hearts. You even see some brains.
Oh, I don't touch any of that then. I just think that's disgusting.
Grimdak, as you move down further, you look to the left and you saw a stairway leading up towards an intersection, and you see before you what looks like a old tapestry that's been hung on the wall, though it looks like it's showing signs of wear and mold. You look at it, and you see that it depicts a very grisly scene. A scene of 4 people ripping apart a fifth with their bare hands.
Mark, I'm gonna shift through these guts and see if there might be something underneath them, maybe anything of value.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Interesting. So the noble does get their hands dirty.
You rip through those, and it's literally just slimy ass guts and organs. They start falling into the water and floating, and it's
I'll probably point to the tapestries. Gilliam, do you know what that could be?
Does this tapestry have any significance?
it just looks like a tapestry depicting 4 men ripping apart a screaming 5th person.
No, just seems like an ordinary tapestry.
As you kind of step through the water, it kind of billows a bit with the current that you're making.
That's normal. Groomda is just gonna shake his head like, if that's normal, I don't want to know what unnormal is, and just keep going down the hall.
I'd hate to see what their ceremonies look like. Ugh. Ugh.
Well, you can see the results back there on the altar.
Mm-hmm. I'd hate to witness one in person. Ugh.
You probably wouldn't survive witnessing one of these.
Nope.
Grimdack.
It's a cul-de-sac.
And you notice that there are 3 doors on the north, east, and south. The south door, you look, and it bears a carving of a skull. Something that Keelam notified you of, which stands for the god Merkul, the Lord of Bones. He is portrayed as a cloaked figure whose face is hidden under a cowl. His skeletal hands, he's clutching a screaming human skull. You look to the east door, and there you see the familiar carvings that depict Bane. He is tall and armored, wearing what looks to be a bucket helm. His gauntlet is painted black in comparison to the rest of the carving. And you look to the north door, and you see Baal, the god of murder. He is powerfully built. His head is this elongated skull, sort of laughing, curved blades where his hands should be.
I don't like this place. Just slowly takes a step forward, letting the others through.
All of you guys sort of walk past that billowing kind of tapestry that's being moved around by the water as you move, but thankfully you guys begin to climb steps and kind of hear your leather boots kind of squelching with the sound of the sewage, at least getting out of it for now.
Oh, these boots are gonna take a while to clean. Won't get any ladies with this smell.
Pick a door, Groomdack. I'll follow you.
Mark, if there's enough room, I want to go up to the tapestry and lift it up and see maybe if there's anything behind it and feel around. Maybe
You grab the tapestry, and then you lift it up, and as you do so, you watch as a explosion of spores kind of jump out in front of you. I'm going to need Sally and Calypso to give me Constitution saving throws
Oh no.
as you begin to breathe in the spores.
I feel like Ken.
That looks like one of my rolls.
What did Sally do?
I was investigating.
You guys take 10
She
points of poison
flipped
damage.
one of the tapestries.
You guys take 10 points of poison damage. You begin to cough and sort of bleed as you cough. Oh, sorry, Calypso, you only take 5. You're sort of coughing out blood from your lungs now as you inhaled these spores. You were poisoned for 1 minute.
What the hell? Why did you touch that? Why?
I was seeing if there's anything behind it.
Sally, as you continue to cough, after 6 seconds, you take another hit of poison damage.
Please be careful down here. This is a house.
Take 9 points of poison damage.
Is she
You guys are watching as Sally is coughing out blood through her mask as she falls into the water convulsing. She is now unconscious.
I'm gonna hand the lantern to Calypso and pick up Sal.
I think whatever she touched, it's killing her?
What do you do?
Did she try to look at that horrible scene on the tapestry? I'm confused.
No, she tried to. She touched the tapestry and tried to look behind it, and this powder came off of it, and now she's coughing and convulsing.
Okay, Clay picks up Sally. She is still convulsing. Sally, you take another 9 points of damage, failing one death saving throw. And she continues to spasm and cough. What do you guys do?
I think Clay, are you dragging her?
I am carrying.
Keelim has his lantern.
We need to bandage her up if she's going to be of any use. See if we can revive her.
Another 6 seconds pass. You take 10 points of poison damage and fail another death saving throw. What do you guys do?
I'll produce one lay on hands to see if I can get her.
You pump in one lay on hands. Sally, you take a breath. And the poison seems to have been stopped.
Are you okay?
Calypso, you look at the tapestry that was moved and you see behind it, growing on the walls and on the backside of the tapestry, what look to be undulating balls of fungus that seem to be moving as if beating like a heart.
I think we need to get away from that tapestry. There's living things on it that I think is what got her. Oh. Can we get out of here?
Keep moving.
We don't touch the portraits, is what you're saying.
Even if it looks.
Sally until she says she's a.
No, I was waiting to reply. People were yes, I thank you for your service.
Are you okay to walk on your own?
Yes, I'll be fine.
I was expecting Sally to be like, "No, carry me," but I must say,
Yeah,
All right.
your,
So now we know not to touch those things.
your lungs
Right,
are
Sally?
raw.
Am I
It
still
hurts,
poisoned?
it hurts to speak. No, the poison wore off once you received some magical healing.
So, which one? 1, 2, or 3?
Callista, you grab onto the doorknob and you turn it. It is unlocked. Revealing
Kind
a...
of peek my head in to see if I see anything inside.
You look through and you reveal a long hallway about 50 feet long before
Over
it
here.
begins to
Let's
curve
go.
and vanish around a corner.
Mark, I'm drinking the potion of healing that Clay graciously gave me.
Okay.
don't have to tell me twice.
I've got your back, Callista. Oh,
Callista, you turn.
Callista's
There
moving
is-
fast.
There's about a 5-foot decline before you again see the mucky water.
Back into the sewers.
That almost brought me to full health.
Well,
Thank
we're still
you,
in the
Clay.
sewers, but in the water.
That was the best potion you could have ever bought, Clay.
Again, sort of gritting your teeth against the nastiness, you begin to squelch again through the slimy, thick sewage water.
I need a bath after this. Again.
Should we? Well, never mind. Is that just leading her back around?
Yes, it's
Don't
fine.
know.
Stay back there. Don't come any closer. It's too dangerous.
Did he
And I
just
whispered-
call that it's too dangerous?
You see the
I called
hallway
back-
begins
I
to-
called back to Sally, telling her to stay back there, that it's too dangerous. And then I nudge Callista and say, I don't need her springing traps on us.
Tell me about it. At least you weren't next to her when it happened.
Kanan, as you turn, you find yourself in the original cavern that you guys entered to and you descended the stairs.
So as I make my way into this room, I turn around and say, we could have split up after all. We didn't need to stay together. We would have just met in the middle down there.
You have got to be kidding me.
Perhaps we should go back and check one of the other 2 doors. There was one to the south and one to the east.
Sally, behind you, you hear a door and kind of echo as it slammed closed loud.
So I'm gonna quickly run over and see if was it the door that peek around the corner. Was it the door?
It was the door.
The door has closed on us.
We'll open it.
Kiram, the door has closed on us.
How very observant of you.
Hope it had nothing to
Does
do
the
with
door
the
on this side
tapestry
have
you
the
touched.
same visage?
It is the same visage that you saw carved. The exact same. You guys hear distant splashing as it sounds like somebody is running through the water, and it's sort of echoing through the cavern.
I turned
To-
the deck, peek down that other passage. I think we have company.
Right.
All right, so Mark, I made my way while nobody was looking around the other passageway, dashing through the water to get back to the other side of the room with the 3 doors. And I will go to the door to the north, and I will see if I can open that door.
You wrench the door open just as Sally is about to open it.
I was gonna ask to inspect the door first before I even opened it, but
So when the door opens, I go, "Rah!" to Sally's face.
Sally, as you're peering intently at the door, getting ready to look at it and study it, give me a charisma saving throw. She doesn't budge an inch.
I have
Nice.
a blank face.
Total
Look you in the
stone
eye.
face. I call over Sally's shoulder to Keelim and say, I don't think this one has a sense of humor. But I can't tell behind that mask. I give a good chuckle, and then I walk over to this door and...
For all you know, she was petrified.
Grimdak,
I
as
stick
you're
my-
walking, as you're walking through here, you're noticing that the water is very turbulent and moving around. It looks like somebody just recently came through here.
I think someone's
pushed- I push my ear to this door, Mark, and see if I can hear anything.
You push your ear to the door. You don't hear anything.
All right, I'll give the door a push or a pull, just to see if I can open it.
Okay. You give it a push, and it begins to open.
I back up.
Revealing a hallway.
Oh, a dark hallway. This one stretches out quite a ways, my friends. But only the brave find treasure, and I step foot into the hallway.
You die.
It's about an 8-foot tall, again, hallway carved in limestone that moves further down the steps.
Mark, what's the south door look like again?
The south door has the carving of Merkul, a skull-faced figure in a cloak. He's holding a screaming human skull in his hand. Okay, stop right there. I can't let you guys get too far if Sally wants to do something in that room. So.
Oh no, I just wanted to know what it was. So if everybody's going to continue, I'll just follow.
As you begin to get closer to the water cannon,
Yes.
you hear what sounds to be muffled sort of whispering, and then a sharp intake of breath, and what sounds like more loud, muffled noises.
Okay, so I'll stop at the corner there and kind of put my hand up, palm facing forward to Keelim, and I'll just point around the corner as I heft my axe and slowly peek around the corner to see if I see anybody around the corner.
You do see what seems to be, starting around here, the beginnings of illumination. There is a light inside.
Ah, okay. I back up carefully and slowly.
Give me a stealth check. Okay.
And I get to Clay, and I just look at him, and I close the hood of the lantern. And I kind of grab his hand and put it on my shoulder. If you'll let me, Clay, you can stop me, but I'm kind of motioning that we want to be dark for now.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is some human ritual or...
So if you keep your hand on my shoulder, we're just going to move slowly forward. I already warned Keelim that there was light ahead, or kind of pointed it out. So my intention is we can slowly sneak up on whatever has light up there without having light ourselves. And maybe we don't all go together. Maybe only the stealthy of us go. However you guys want to do it. But I'll turn around and kind of motion to the group. I'm just going to point around that corner and then make a scary looking face with my thumbs in my ears and my fingers wiggling above my head, and then point around the corner again.
Seeing that, I will look over my shoulder. I think he's saying that there are enemies around the corner. Arm yourselves.
Misa thinks so too, but he turned off the lantern. Does that mean we don't want to be seen?
I would assume
so.
If you have no armor like mine, you may be able to stealth a little better. I'll wait, so I don't make
As
any
Calypso
noise.
looks at her scale mail and looks at you. Yeah. Right, I'll just stealth here.
Alright, so Keelim, if you want to, I don't know how stealthy you are, but if you want to sneak up there and kind of get a view of what's up there and let us know what you see, we can stay here and wait at the corner.
Callista, you sneaky? If you sneaky, you probably go
I
ahead.
think I am pretty sneaky.
Okay, maybe you should
All
go
right,
ahead too.
guys. I'm coming.
If you sneaky.
Yeah, but I have a clay attached to me because I put his hand on my shoulder. So you are actually Clay can't see, and I did instruct him to follow me. He's very true about that, and I know he'll follow me literally and just go clanking into the room ahead. So I am no longer stealthy. I'm going to wait here with Clay until I'm
not that bad.
Yeah, so if you guys want to go ahead, all I'm saying is we need to know what's up there, but I don't want to alert them to our presence. So I don't think I'm the right man for the job if I have Clay attached to me, which is fine. I'm okay letting Clay stay attached to me. I'd rather that.
Fair enough.
So you guys go ahead. I'll stay here. I'll go ahead and sheath my battle axe, though, Mark, and pull out my longbow.
Alright, I will try and be sneaky.
Give me a stealth check.
Yes, do it.
I'm no Eric.
Okay.
Woohoo!
You sort of gingerly step into the water, trying to minimize your movements so you're not creating large splashes or ripples. Moving very slowly, you begin to turn the corner, and you look past beyond the large wooden columns, and you see a set of steps leading up to a dry platform with another altar on top. Standing before the altar are two very grim-looking figures. A very powerfully built woman clutching a mace, and an even bigger man wearing a bucket helmet. The helmed man is jabbing the prisoner with a spear, causing him to twitch. Both figures are clad in chainmail, and the woman carries a wooden shield with a leering skull painted on it.
So I'm going to try and stealth over to this side.
Using your 18 stealth, you're able to move over and place yourself against there and sort of hide against the wall.
Do I recognize
You go, Spy Kids.
Damn.
What was that, Brad?
I was wondering if I recognize who they're torturing.
You'd have to get a lot closer as he's sort of on his back tied to the table.
So I will gesture towards the people to Callista, and I see light coming from over here. So I assume that this path just leads over. So I'm gonna
And it's the same warm light being lit by the two oil sconce lanterns on the wall behind them.
So I'd like to go there.
Okay. The muffled screams are even louder as the two are sort of like grunting and whispering to each other. And you see that they're very intently in front of him, like whispering in his ear.
I reach around the corner and kind of shrug my shoulders at Callista, and then point my two fingers at my eyes.
I'm gonna need another
gonna
stealth check.
Well, actually, I'm gonna.
You guys move again.
I don't know. I'm gonna just point towards the forward, like where Keelan went, and then I'm gonna go the other direction.
Okay.
Like, hide right in this corner. See if I can get closer.
Okay.
I turn around. I turn around and face the group and put my hand up in front of my face and wiggle it. That's all.
Calypso's gonna nod her head as like she understands what you said, even though she's like, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either.
She's just gonna nod her head like, I don't know.
Fang just shrugs. Just let us know when it's time to make our surprise attack.
I turned to Clay and I said, I think she said cutest? Cutest. In a whisper.
Keelim, after a while, he watches they stop torturing the individual. The large, burly woman sort of turns around and just begins to kind of look across the sort of altar area, while the large man just fucking wallops the other guy right in the face, knocking him unconscious. And you watch as the woman begins to crouch down, suddenly noticing that there is ripples in the water, and she sort of whispers something to the other one, and the big burly man sort of turns around and it begins to look weary as well. They look ready for battle.
Have they given the signal yet, Kanan?
I know you're there!
Oh, that was a waste.
Water's not very forgiving.
If that was loud enough, would it have echoed in the chamber a bit so we would hear it?
Oh, you guys definitely hear it.
Okay, we know you're there.
You're in a limestone cavern with water, and it's sort of like you're in a cistern, and it's amplifying the sound.
Yeah,
it doesn't even have to speak loud, and you can hear it.
That's what I was imagining in my head. Like, there's probably some really good acoustics, like a subway tunnel in this frickin' place. Yeah, so I will go ahead and just flip up Clay's hooded lantern, the hood, so the light returns, and I'll just kind of move around the corner with my bow drawn. And I see them.
And she smiles, and she points at you, and you hear a click, click. Don't mind what the tokens look like. You watch as two gauntlets look like they detached itself from something and are flying in the air as she's sort of looking at you, and she has this maniacal look on her face. And she takes a step forward, and we're going to roll initiative.
Yeah, I was going to loose an arrow at her maniacal grin, so that's a good call. She doesn't seem friendly. I was gonna pull a live fang up in here and just start attacking.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to get an attack off when you reveal yourself. I was going to attack from the side.
Will I need to put the lantern down to wield my shield and my weapon, or is it like a
Well, donning a shield is an action, so
well,
are you asking?
I need to know if I'm going to have
Oh,
light.
God damn it.
I have to put this down in the water. It's going to go.
And
Gotcha. I don't know. I like the idea of you having a lantern that just kind of hangs off of your belt. Like it might have a clip that you could clip it to your belt.
that's what I was thinking of, or clip it onto like a ring on your weapon or something.
Well, you don't want to swing a hooded lantern around. That has oil in it. I wouldn't want to swing it on your weapon, but you could have it like
flip it on like his shoulder or something.
maybe he just attaches it to
Or like
his
a belt.
chest, like Iron Man. He just puts that glowing thing in
True.
his chest.
Or maybe he has a utility belt he clips it onto.
Normally I have dark vision or somebody else has like a light spell, so I've never had to carry a lantern into combat.
Okay, top of round 1, Clay. You turn around and you see this altar and you see two individuals sort of standing there as these two large armored gauntlets are sort of floating in the air before them.
So just to double check with the party, and you, Mark, we have not benefited from a short rest since our last encounter, correct?
You have not.
Okay, that's what I thought. I have none of my fighter stuff back.
Really? Oh, well, never mind.
We have not taken a short rest. We went straight from the encounter to investigation to walking through the tunnel.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
You guys were going to, but Ken wanted to take advantage of his shifted form, and he was able to find the door directly afterwards. And once he found the door, you guys descended and began moving about the dungeon.
Yeah, so we haven't rested since our last fight.
So I'll step there and I'll say surrender. And I'll prepare to attack anything that comes at me and doesn't.
Okay, Lai Fang.
They don't look friendly, Lai Fang. Today is a good day to die. Again.
Oh, I don't plan on dying this time. And,
Oh, no dying today, please. None. Nobody.
Remember, Doug, you still have a -3 to ability checks and everything.
I remember.
Oh, so that goes against your initiative. You should be a 15.
Oh, I didn't know that was initiative too. Okay.
That is considered an ability check.
Yep. Initiative is an ability check.
If you want, I will go back to my spot.
Yep, go ahead and move.
That's why Jack of all trades for bards can increase their initiative.
Okay, Kanan.
Alright, so Clay had asked them to surrender. Did they seem like they're surrendering?
No. It looks like they're intent on fighting. They almost have this strange sort of desire to, this want to. They look
You said
hungry.
she was grinning.
Yeah, and the one that's grinning currently is the one with the pink dot. That is the
Okay. Then I do have line of sight to pink dot, so I will go ahead and loose an arrow at her. Oh, not
6
a
will
good.
miss as she gets up her shield, and it sticks into it, and she takes her mace and she just smashes it off and breaks it.
Alright, so dashing to the side like a hunter, I will go take cover behind here. Or I'll go to the corner here. And I'll end my turn there while I'm getting ready to knock another arrow.
Calypso.
Alright. 5, 10, 15. Ah.
So you have 5 more feet of movement if you want to use it.
Okay, can I move there or
Okay.
okay? And I see the person in red. My line of vision.
Mark, the water's not difficult terrain, is it?
It's not. It's just about 2 feet deep. You can move through it. It just makes a lot of noise if you move fast.
And I believe. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So the red. I can't tell if that's a girl, but the person next to the person with the sleepy mask on.
That's a male. If you see the one with the pink dot, that is a woman.
Okay. Are these swords also people, or are they just swords?
They are 2 flying gauntlets.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
Currently where you're standing, you cannot see the woman.
Yeah, I don't see the woman. I just see a pillar. I see the 2 floating gauntlets and the guy. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to... Well, since I see that... I don't know what the gauntlets do, but I'm going to Sacred Flame the guy.
Okay.
And the red. Come on. Open up. Thank you. If he fails.
You cast your magic, and you see his eyes burn red as he makes his save.
Okay.
18.
Oh, yep. He saves.
Okay. You can use any bonus actions.
Nope. I'm going to stay right there since I can't see anything else.
Okay. As a free action, she is going to whistle and point, but she doesn't point at you, Clay. She points at the person she sees hiding behind the wall. This one goes here. It's going to make an attack at Callista. 12. It comes in and you duck and it punches the wall, sending a shower of rubble into the water around you and sort of putting dust into your hair as it sort of rears back again and it kind of floats. The large individual who watched as Kanan shot an arrow at the woman saw him go into the hallway, so he's going to try to head him off by making his way down these steps, running into Ki Lim. And he's going to use his spear and he's going to attack you with a spear, one-handed. "13 Ki Lim."
Miss.
And then you see him bark out an attack. I want to make sure I'm reading this right. If I can find the fucking sheet again. And the only one he can select is the flying sword, I believe. And it's going to attack Callista again using its reaction. A 20. For 9 bludgeoning, not slashing. Kazira. You know what? She's ballsy. Kazira is going to run up and try to attack the strange metal man.
That'll provoke my action.
She'll miss with a 7. Go ahead and make your attack. A 19 will hit.
So be it. Engaging combat.
Okay, that's the end of her turn. Ki Lim.
I am going to move over here. Attacking this guy right in front of me. 23.
Hits.
And I am going to use a key point. $15.
Double tap.
15 bats aside with his spear, sort of forcing you to punch the wall. And a 6, the same thing too. This one he just bats away with his hands.
Alright.
Okay, now Lifeng.
As I turn the corner, I see this floating sword and two figures in a kind of diagonal line. I'm going to form a eldritch dagger. Actually, I'm kind of swinging the sword as I unleash like a slash that's going to travel like an eldritch blast towards this target here, pink dot.
Okay. That'll hit. She is just barely standing. You sort of blew off half of her face, and you can see the exposed, like, skull underneath and the mad eye that's sort of still there looking around in bold.
Reveling in what I've done, I take a step back as I smile.
Callista.
I'm going to attack with. I guess I'm fighting the sword with my rapier.
Yeah. So you see this floating gauntlet in front of you, and you're going to try to hit it.
Yeah. Ah, I
And
missed.
it will miss. It's almost ridiculously fast in its movement, kind of like a hummingbird moving side to side.
And I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
There it is. Sorry. It took a while to load. I'll go with the 5.
The 5. Okay. This gauntlet
It was
is
the first
going
one I
to
rolled,
zoom.
but then like the
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, go ahead and take the 5. The gauntlet is going to zoom past Clay. And it's going to go up to Calypso. Clay, I believe you got your reaction back if you want to spend it to make an attack. The 12 will miss. As it shoots by and you swing your sword at it your battle axe at it very quickly, but just miss it. And this one is going to attack at Calypso. Critting. Calypso, you take 9 plus, or 8 plus 9. What is that? 15? No, 17.
17.
Take 17 points of damage, Calypso.
Bludgeoning, correct? Not slashing.
Yep, bludgeoning damage.
And I'm
It
done.
Just cracks you into the face and then just drives you into the water. You are currently floating on your back, but you see the weight of her armor, Lifeng, starting to drag her down into the 2 feet deep water. She is unconscious. Sally.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If I peek around the corner, can I see this?
Sure. I'm gonna give it.
Cover.
I mean, you can see it, but I'll give it half cover.
Okay, yeah, there's no problem. I'm just gonna peek around the corner and I'm gonna check a firebolt.
This one misses. It just goes a little bit wide and it hits the pillar directly behind it. And luckily, like it's just soaking wet and just full of water and bloated that just hits it and kind of makes a hiss, and then nothing catches fire or anything.
All right, and then I'm gonna take a step back, and that's gonna be my
Broom deck. Just note that with your critical fail initiative, you have disadvantage on your first attack.
Oh boy. Okay, so I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30?
Did you move through Lai Fang's space, or did you try to cut the corner?
I
Okay, so
tried to move through.
you'll have to move through his space. You can't cut that corner to move there.
It's like a 90-degree angle.
Yeah, it's very close quarters. It's only 5 feet wide. They're very narrow tunnel.
Well, crap. Would I just end up being stuck behind Lefang?
Where were you at the beginning?
I was a few steps behind Sally in the tunnel.
Were you on the stairs? Do you have 30 feet of movement? If you have 30 feet of movement, you end there.
Yeah, I think that's where it was.
Okay.
I was here. Just in case you can't remember.
Okay, you're currently standing behind Calypso as she is sort of starting to sink into the water, dragged down by her armor, with the flying gauntlet directly in front of her.
Crap.
She just said no dying today, like 3 minutes ago, too.
Could I make an action to grab Calypso?
More like an hour ago.
You can.
Alright, yeah. No, so she's gonna sink. I'm going to grab her and try to get her back up.
Okay, so you're currently holding her above the water right now with one hand. The other hand directly on your great axe. She is not sinking, so she is not in danger of beginning to drown at the top of this round.
And probably just gonna yup. Someone help me here!
Okay. Clay.
I'm gonna finish off this pink dot right here.
She bats that away with her mace, the side of her face just peeling off and bleeding. And you can see the raw bone and the tendons and all the musculature on her skull. She seems to be laughing maniacally.
You have made your choice.
Okay. Kanan.
Alright, so I did see Calypso fall, but it looks like my allies have that under control. So I will step here. Wait. Crap. Yeah, I'm gonna step here. No, I can't, because that's a creature Is that a creature next to me? That sword? That gauntlet?
Yep.
Alright. Crap. That kind of ruins... That thing being there ruins my whole plans. You know what? I'm gonna chance it. I'm gonna go here, here, and here.
Okay, it is going to try to punch at you.
Okay?
Missing with a 7.
It'll miss. So I will, from here, make an attack with my longbow against Pink Dot here, the one who was grinning.
13 again. She gets her shield up and she looks at you and she breaks the arrow.
Wow, I just can't get past these people's defenses. Okay, that was 15 feet of movement. So there. And end my turn.
Okay. Calypso, I need a death saving throw. Okay, it's one success. This gauntlet is going to attack Callista. Rolling a 6, again punching the wall. Yignath is going to step here and attack two-handed with his spear at key limb. $13.
Nope, I deflect it.
Okay, and then he steps back in here and he yells. He yells inside again, and you just sort of pain. And you watch as Kazira and this gauntlet, who still have their reactions, are going to attack each time, using their reactions to do so. So the female is going to launch her mace at Clay. 17, which I think misses.
Yeah.
And then the sword, the flying gauntlet is again going to try to punch with a 22. Take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. This one cracks you across the right cheek. You sort of feel your orbital bone kind of break under the pressure, and it's starting to bleed and puff up. Yes, that was on Callista. The female now is going to... Seeing how hard Clay is to hit, she's going to move in this way, and she's going to try to drop the lighter armored character. With an 11 missing. She can't see too well with her face like half blown off, and she's not looking too good. Key Lim.
So you said they both used their reactions?
These two inside did, not this guy. That was part of his. That's an ability he has. That's a part of his attack action.
Okay. I'll move back here. Attack him again.
A 16 just hits.
You know what? I'm just gonna bonus action hit him with an unarmed strike.
Okay. 17 hits.
So I stab him in the chest, and when he goes up to react to the stab, I punch him.
Crack, crack, doing some damage to him. Those ones definitely, he felt those ones.
Alright, that's all.
Lai Fang.
I'm going to temporarily go into Groomdak's space while he's holding Calypso up, and sheathing my sword, I'm going to pour a health potion down her throat.
Go ahead and... Okay. Calypso, you are back up with 6.
And
You
then
still have half your movement.
I'll move back behind him and just say, swivel her around, and then we can take on the gauntlet. And as I get ready to redraw my sword.
Callista.
I'm gonna try to get her, since she looks like she's about to go down.
Okay.
What are you playing?
The game.
What kind of game?
Oh, and
7 will miss. Her defense right now, her offense is all over the place because she's kind of panicking and the adrenaline is flowing through her body. But her defense is just as manic, and it's really hard to get a shot on her right now. This gauntlet is going to attack Calypso with advantage. (21). Calypso, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are unconscious yet again. Oh, okay. Grimdak, you have Bardic Inspiration. You have a d6 die to add to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. That is the end of the gauntlet's turn. Okay, Sally.
Here. Here. 5, 10, 15. Oh, wait, I'm just going to stop right here for the temporary and shoot the gauntlet again with another firebolt.
Okay. 15 misses as it swoops out of the way again quite nimbly.
Okay. Done. And I'm done.
Okay. Grimdak, you are currently holding Calypso with one hand and your battle axe in one. Are you going to drop her into the water, causing her to sink, or are you going to hold on to her and make it?
Not much of help here, and going to see if I can. Wait, hold on. But if I move her, she might get attacked.
Horse movement doesn't cause attack.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Come on, what are you doing, or I'm going to make you take the dodge action.
We'll play the moment. What would Grimdak do?
I'm gonna try to swing Calypso away and towards LaFang.
You can't swing her because she'll end up in Lifang's spot. So are you going to drag her all the way back into an empty spot using half your movement?
Yeah, I might as well. I'm gonna try to get her to this corner.
I got it. Okay. So you can pull her back into an empty space, or you can swing her into an occupied space here, but you can't swing her behind you, otherwise she'll be in Lifang space. So you can pull her all the way back for half your movement because you're dragging her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull her back.
Okay, go ahead and move. You're probably going to have to dash to take her all the way back into the hallway to an unoccupied space.
Yeah, I'm gonna risk it while just yelling, "Need someone to help her here!" as I'm pulling.
Okay, hurry up and move. We gotta get this going. Okay, and now as your action to get here, you're gonna have to drop her in this space, because I don't believe you can get her any much further than that. Well, no. I mean, you can put her here if you want. And you would be here.
Crap.
You just want to leave her there?
Yeah, and I can't run back out, can I?
No, because you don't have enough movement to get back in.
Yeah, alright. I'll do.
Okay. Top of round 3. Clay.
Okay, we're going after pink.
Okay. Nate will miss.
Just glare with my crystal eye.
Okay. Cannon.
All right. So, seeing how this battle is going, I drew the ire of that gauntlet last time, but it missed me. So I'm going to go ahead and chance that again. To get a clear shot. Wait.
That pillar's in the way.
Okay, well, given the tight quarters, I will drop my bow on the ground and drawing my hand axe.
Your bow sinks down into the water.
Yep, I'll have to come back for it. And I will draw my battle axe and move into the fray here. And I will attack her with my battle axe, trying to cleave her head in half.
Okay, I can dig it.
Really
she
can't
is
ever. I am
on fire.
like the last 4 D&D games I've played. I can't roll high for shit. Okay. I end my turn. Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I'm gonna move. Well, yeah, I have to. I don't want to provoke, so I'm staying there.
Okay. Calypso, I needed a saving throw. $18 is a success. This gauntlet is going to attack Callisto. Missing with an 8. Yignath is going to step here. He's going to attack Helim. Missing with an 8.
Man, this is a duel of fates right here.
Yeah, he is going to step in and he's going to yell again. Everybody has their reaction, so everybody inside the room is going to make an attack. We're going to go with Gauntlet Top next to Callista. Missing with a 5. This Gauntlet attack against Kane. 21. 9 bludgeoning damage. As you go into attack the woman and miss, you kind of step back and turn around just in time as the gauntlet cracks against your jaw, sort of making you see stars. And Kazira, feeling you attack from behind, she's going to whip out and try to hit you with her mace. Missing with a 9. She's not having a very good day. It is her turn. She's going to turn around and she's going to try to hit Callista. Actually, no. She's going to try to hit Clay. My luck can't be bad for it. Boom.
Ooh,
Finally, we finally hit Brad.
Hit Brad with a crit.
Okay, so you're going to take 4 plus 9 for a total of 13.
I know that feeling when you hit Brad.
Well, this one, his Clay has tremendous armor.
Mark, where are you getting the plus 9? It did a 1d6, so it would be 6 plus 6, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry, hold on.
So it should be...
I added it twice. So 6 plus 4 is 10. So give
Yeah.
yourself 3 hit points.
That was magical healing. The mace heals you as it hits you.
Sort of. It was still a critical hit. That's a good
She
hit.
hit you with a mace of just kidding. Keelan,
Well, I keep hearing begs from the party, so I'm going to use a key point to perform my phantom footsteps. Coming around here, I'm going to throw one of my coffin nails.
okay.
Woo.
Yep. Wait. You're attacking the woman? That doesn't matter, it's a crit, because she had cover from you. Yeah.
Did she die?
Yeah, it just took a while for the token to load the X. She is dead. You sort of hit her right in the back, and she just falls forward and just plop.
As she dies, I say, go tell your lord that he's not welcome in Baldur's Gate.
You hear a scream of rage. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Life hack.
I guess I'll use my last one. And I'll take my last
How many
one.
fucking health potions did you have?
I bought one and then we had one handed to us. So just those two.
I also have 2, but
You gave us 3, Mark.
yep, I had purchased one before the campaign started, and then we got gifted one in the campaign, so I have 2 of them on my character.
Yeah, remember you dropped me on my second turn before, so I didn't get to use any stuff.
Okay, go ahead and roll your health potion. Callista.
I'm gonna try to get the gauntlet again, I guess. That's all I can really do right now.
Okay.
Oh, did you pass me after I did that?
Yeah, I mean, you could go ahead and continue with your movement, unless, because I don't think warlocks have bonus action abilities to cast spells, do they?
I have a few bonus actions, but I'm not going to use them on floating combat.
Oh, okay. I just figured you were going to do that, stand back up, and maybe move, so you can move if you want.
The gauntlets don't go down when the lady's dead?
No.
I think it's that other guy who's controlling him.
I think
Okay,
so.
the 11 misses.
Okay, and I'm going to cast another bardic inspiration at Clay. Don't let me die. That's all.
Okay. This gauntlet is going to provoke from Kanan, moving into the space that was unoccupied, and it's going to attack with advantage at
I probably miss.
missing with a 6. The 11 does miss, but it misses as well. Sally, this floating gauntlet flies in.
5, 10, 15. Go here. And then firebolt the gauntlet.
Okay.
Wow.
6 misses. As you're moving back towards the step, you kind of stumble, and you fire your firebolt into the sky. Next attack, if anyone can make one against you, has advantage.
Okay.
Groom deck.
Alright, seeing this gauntlet fly in, I'm going to trigger my last rage, and I am going to smack this thing down into the ground.
Okay.
Although I have to get in her space here. And do I still have the disadvantage, or?
No, that was in the first round.
Ah, alright. Okay, where?
24 will hit. Okay.
That should actually be 6 damage if he's raging.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like a +2, so.
Is that the end of your turn? Oh, you're gonna have to move back.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back.
Okay. Top of round 4.
Okay, we're gonna go after this guy.
18 hits. Okay. Smash it down with your axe, sort of driving it into the ground, touching the water as it floats back up.
I shall remain.
Okay. Kanan.
Alright, seeing that this gauntlet is starting to get battered, I will take a step up to get around the pole so I have a clear shot. And with my battle axe, I will also try to smash this gauntlet.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, finally!
Damn!
For 17 points of damage.
It explodes into shrapnel.
Alright, so after that thing shatters, I will move the rest of my movement. I'll end my movement there, kind of reaching down between Keelim's legs into the water to grab my bow.
Okay.
And then
I'll say it's easy enough to kind of fish your fingers in the clear water to grab it.
Perfect. So I'll grab my bow is now covered in slime and shit, but I will. So I have my axe in one hand and my bow in the other.
Does that consider coating his weapon with poison?
I'll end my turn there.
Otherwise, you guys will be like, I poop on my sword.
Yep.
It's not poisonous disease.
It takes a minute to poop. That's canon.
Calypso.
You don't want to be in the room if I do that.
Well, okay, I'm gonna get up for half my movement because I'm guessing I'm on the floor prone, right?
Yep, you're prone.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up for half my movement, stand up, and I'm going to swing at this gauntlet with my mace.
Okay.
Get away from me, you a-hole! Oh, what? And if it hits,
that one misses.
I don't know why it did that. What the heck? Okay, so that was her action. Oh, crap. And as a bonus action, I'm going to heal myself with Healing Word.
Okay.
Wait. No,
Are you going to stay there, or are you going to try to move away?
She is going to stay there. And
okay,
yeah,
so go ahead and cast your Healing Word. I'm going to move on to this big burly dude. He's going to step into the room, and he's going to charge at Clay. He's going to attack.
Quick thing, Mark.
Yep.
I don't know how to put it on there, but that 6 is actually supposed to be an 8 because I have a +2 for all my healing spells.
Yeah, you just need to add a +2 on your healing when you edit the spell.
Okay.
Looks like it added it.
In the damage or in the spell dice, just put 1d8 +2. But
Okay.
don't do the global add your modifier, otherwise it'll add the modifier. Or actually, no, you can just add the modifier to it, right? Because you add your spellcasting modifier to your spells, or do you add your level? I can't remember. It's been a while. But
It's
you should be
a
able
life
to just add it
domain
onto the dice.
passive, so I wasn't sure how to add that. So Okay.
Two-handed
Yeah,
spear attack at missing with a 7. Oh, he's going to use his. He's going to call out using his action, or using his. What the fuck was it called? His voice of command, and the sword is going to burn its reaction and attack Calypso with a 10. Sorry, I shouldn't have had that clicked on advantage. So that misses. His reaction is burned. Everybody around it, life.
Excuse me.
Oh Jesus! I did it again. Kill him. Sorry. Jump that gun.
I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna throw a dart at him.
Okay. 6 will miss. This one he ducks. And sort of looks your way.
Alright.
Okay.
So,
Life hang. Before I skip somebody else again.
so I'll step back into the area, realizing the gauntlet went straight past me, drawing.
Yeah, so you're watching as the gauntlet swept past you and then began to missile down at Calypso as you take the moment of distraction to sort of move in.
So I'll redrawing my blade and we'll bring it down upon this gauntlet.
Ooh, excuse me, 24 hits.
And I hold my ground there.
Okay, so you guys are beginning to close in on this floating gauntlet. Callista.
I'm gonna try to. Well, actually, I can move now, so. Let me. 10.
Okay,
15.
Yignath is going to use his reaction to attack at you with the spear.
Okay.
16.
Yep.
Take 5 points of piercing as you begin to move away and step back, and he jams his spear into your gut, like right into the side as you begin to turn, and you sort of forcefully rip it away with your movement.
Ah. I don't want to hit point. I'm gonna. Oh. If he hit me, does that mean I have to stay in this spot, or can I still move even though he already hit me?
Unless he has-
He doesn't have a sentinel feet or anything to be able to keep you.
5, 10. 5 right here. I'm gonna put down my rapier and pull out my hand crossbow, and I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay. $15 just misses as he ducks using clay for cover.
Okay. For now. And then it's my turn.
Okay. The gauntlet is going to attack Lifang this time. Five. It's starting to lose its magical potency. Sally.
just shove it away with my shield.
I'm going to attack the gauntlet with Firebolt.
It's sort of like lazy, like putt-putting in the air. A 9 sadly will miss.
I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Low rolls all the way around.
Yeah, this is a fucking... can I be the DM? Can I be DM?
Grimdack, 17 or higher will hit this thing, and it's not looking very good.
I'm gonna yell back, aim with your eyes open! And then I'm gonna charge it and hit it again.
Seventeen hits. More than enough.
This is for hurting my friend!
And it explodes in a just shower of sparks and metal as it blows apart. It's no longer obstructing your way, so you can finally make your way into the room.
Okay. 10. Gonna be here. 15. 20. Okay, I'm gonna have to go around like 25, 30. That's probably all that I can do.
Okay. Top of round 4, Clay, it is your turn as the larger male entered back into the room and now he's trying to attack.
Time to kill. No, you killed that guy.
14 misses as he deftly swings his spear into the way of your axe.
Can I use the bardic inspiration I got from?
Oh, yes, you can.
That's a.
A D6. Oh yeah, that hits. That definitely hits with the 18. D6.
He's got Terminator now. What the hell?
Go ahead and roll damage. 7 slash.
And because I really want to kill him, I'm gonna divine strike.
Okay.
Just
Roll an
lay it
extra
out.
2d6, right?
It's 2d8.
Oh, 2d8, that's right. An extra 10. Yeah, that one.
Woo!
Damn, Clay!
You were feeling inspired from
My hands
Callista.
will I shall smite.
Yeah, he's not feeling too good. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
Very good turn, Kanan.
All right, so take
you
it.
just watched as Clay messed up this guy's entire life.
Yeah, his axe was glowing red, and I feel I'm taking encouragement from Clay's show of bravery and fighting expertise. So I will sling my longbow, all covered in slime and poop, over my shoulder. I'm still wielding my axe. I will charge forth to stand side by side with Clay as I try to cleave into this enemy with my battle axe.
18
For an 18?
hits.
Doing 8 slashing damage. And I just snarl at him like a dog. And I'll end my turn there. It will fall before our might. Press the attack.
Calypso. The threat of the floating gauntlet has been destroyed.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna 5, 10. Wait, is that a pill? Okay. Let's see, 5, 10. I'm gonna push back Lefang, push beside Lefang a little bit. Get over here and here. so I can see that dude. And
Yes, you can.
can I?
You
check
can
if
definitely
I'm-
see him from there. Full sight as you lean across the pillar.
Okay. I'm gonna launch another sacred flame.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Yep.
Again, his eyes flash red. He rolls a 16.
Of course he succeeds. And she is going to stay right where she's at.
Okay.
Because I believe she used all her movement speed anyways, trying to get there.
Okay, so seeing as he does not have any more allies, he cannot use his Voice of Combat, so he's going to make 2 spear attacks. First one, missing with a 14, the second one at Kanan. $18.
Yeah, that will hit me.
9 piercing as he just drives it right into your gut, lifting you up into the air as you grab onto the spear and kind of kick your feet, and he just throws you down into the water against the wall. You guys watch as Kanan slips down and is sort of leaning against the wall, starting to sort of like sink into the water. Keelim.
Well, Kanan's down. I'll go deal with him.
Okay.
I would like to grab him and basically pull him back.
Okay, sounds good.
And I will hold him and I say, come on, guy. Come on, Kanan. I know you got a little more than that. And I'm going to take 2 fingers and jab him right in the chest. And give him 2 HP.
Right on. I love that ability. Kanan, you, as you feel this burning sensation sort of squeezing your heart and forcing it to pump, and you look up as Keelim is sort of smiling down.
That is awesome. What is that ability from?
It's one of my racial abilities.
For Asimov.
Sweet. I thought
That
you
is
were
cool.
human, so that is really cool. Thank you. I didn't know you that, and well role played too. I love it.
When you look up, I go, "You're not ready for the table."
Good line
At the
coming
end of
from
your
your
turn,
character.
Jeremy?
Yes.
By Fang.
This little guy still causing some trouble.
He is. And currently where you're standing behind the pillar, he's got half cover from you. Now you can see him clearly.
I swing my blade as if I was standing in front of him, but I unleash a wave and I kind of just say, "Clay, duck," as I launch an Eldritch Blast at him.
Clay goes, where?
Starts looking around
This
for a
would be a
duck.
waterfall.
24 hits.
Hey, that'd be a good Goose Game DLC. Baldur's.
And
Okay.
I hold my ground there.
Okay. Callista.
I'm gonna say, may my aim be true, and then she's gonna try one more time.
22 hit. That one took him square in the left shoulder. He's hurting pretty bad right now.
From the ground, I look up and say, "Nice shot." Better than me. I've missed all my shots.
Sally.
But then again, so is Sally.
Gonna move.
I know. Here, she's gonna come prove herself now. This is why she's here.
I can see the woman. I'm going.
That's not a woman. It's a man, baby.
Oh no, I see. Okay, I never mind. I see it now. That the tan is not skin.
Yeah, the woman is dead currently. She had the pink dot on her token.
I'm gonna cast Fireball at 9th level.
Okay. Everybody dies. It was a good campaign, guys. Thank you very much. I had a lot of fun.
Well, we're in hell now.
You wake up and jolt.
17 hits.
It doesn't have any kind of cover from her vantage point.
I can see her fully.
According to the map, she
Okay.
has full visibility as she peeks around the corner.
Nice.
She would have had half cover from the pillar.
Is he still alive?
He is still alive. This blast took him in the face, sort of his hair now starting to singe and catch on fire. His skin kind of melted from his forehead kind of running down his face. You can see that he's almost delirious with pain, but he's got this manic smile on his face. He's not ready to stop yet.
Alright, I am... Well, that's full movement, did my action, I am done.
Okay. Grimdack.
Finish him off, Groomdak.
Well, question is, can I actually reach him?
You can leap over my prone form and run over there. I mean, you got 30 feet of movement, right?
I can actually.
Yeah, you can move through ally spaces. That's fine. You just can't end your turn there. So.
All right, with a orcish battle roar, he is going to run. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, and I am going to try to bisect him.
Okay.
Great axe coming right up.
17 hits.
Goddamn computer, I don't need a notification right now.
So 6 is exactly what you needed.
Oh, so you did bisect him. Good job.
His head flies off of his shoulders, and he sort of moves around almost robotically with his spear still jutting out as he's kind of spinning in circles, just gouting blood before he just kind of falls onto the stairs, bleeding into the water. We are now out of initiative, I believe.
Nobody's down.
Nope, everybody got back up. You guys sort of take stock of the very grueling battle encounter. Callista sort of leaning up against the pillar, taking deep breaths as her adrenaline is still pumping. Kanan, you're pulling yourself up out of the water now, completely soaked. Calypso, you're looking at yourself and your armor and your clothes and your skin, and you're just covered in this brown water. It's not pleasant.
Yeah, pulling myself out of the water, but thankful that Keelim jump-started my heart there. I would get out of the water as quickly as possible and just kind of shake myself like a dog would. And I want to approach this, or just kind of do the same thing I did before. Place my hand or my fingers over his neck and see if I can find a pulse. If
he has a pulse.
Oh, he does.
It's
Okay.
very faint. You see that his hands and legs are shackled to this altar. And you see that like one of his eyes has been completely bruised and closed shut. He's got some piercing wounds in his body. He's not having.
So I'll go ahead and start working on the shackles and just see if I can get him freed. That's what I'm.
I'll work on the other set of shackles.
Okay. Are you going to hit them, or are you going to try to pick them?
I'm not good at picking, so I would basically be like grabbing my axe and chopping the chain, but
Okay.
moving his arms and legs out of the way.
Go ahead and give me an attack against the chain.
Mark, what is this?
That is a suit of armor, and you look and you see the gauntlets on it are missing.
Is there anything on the armor? Yes, it's kind of obvious that the gauntlets were the ones attacking from the armor. But is there any symbols, or is this just like a plain suit of armor?
You see the symbol of Bane, Lord of Tyrants, on the chest piece. And it's sort of an old, grungy kind of set of armor that's been used before. But nothing really much on it. As you hit it, Kanan, it just sends up sparks, and you didn't even put a dent in them.
I'm going to try and try and pick them.
Okay. Make a thieves' tool check if you have them.
Unfortunately, I don't.
Okay, so you're going to try to use your coffin nails.
I do have coroner's tools, but I might have something like that.
Okay, we'll just try to use your coffin nails as you kind of get in there, and just give me a straight dexterity check.
Can I check this guy's body for anything? If there's anything on him?
Yeah, give me a investigation check.
That's enough.
You start searching his body, and you lift him up, and you're like, oh, there's his head, as it's kind of floating in the water. You look at him. There's not much. He has his spear. It's a pretty nice weapon. Looks like he took care of it. He is wearing a full chainmail suit, and he is about the same size as you, so you're thinking that you could fit into it. And you see a medallion with the symbol of Bane.
I'll probably tug the medallion off and just... This could be worth something. And I'll hold it up to LaFay.
Saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay. You feel it begin to burn in your hand, and you drop it. And it sort of leaves a reddish-pink indentation as you drop it into the water, and it kind of sizzles and then sinks.
Never mind.
Well, I think we could all use a rest. And staying up here on the dry, I feel like we could rest and chat with this guy once we get him out of the chains.
Did anybody find a key?
Found a medallion. Urgh, that stinks.
I will go over to the woman, if able, and search for a key.
Yeah, give me an investigation check. Okay. You do find, as soon as you move up, a ring of keys. And you count them, and there are 7.
She has a ring, and then I will toss them over to Kanan.
Kanan, you snatch the keys.
Yep, I'll snatch the keys and oh, thank you, Clay. And open the locks.
You sort of
trying to help the guy.
You begin to move through the keys, and then you find that the 6th one is the one you needed, and you start unlocking each of the manacles off of this gentleman. You see that if he wasn't in such bad condition, that he would be wearing pretty nice clothing.
I'll give you a moment to catch your breath, friend. Is he unconscious?
If anybody's stirred him.
Well, I'm sitting. I'm trying to sit him up,
Okay.
and get him and kind of pat him on the back and see if he's. I'm gonna give him a drink of water from my water skin.
He sort of begins to cough as he takes the water, and then he sort of looks at you and everybody, and he sees the dead bodies, and he just throws his arms around you and he's, thank you, thank you, thank you. And he's like blustering and blubbering.
They're there now. It wasn't just me. My friends helped.
Please, if you get me back up, if you get me out of here, my family will pay you so much money. Please, get me out of here.
Do I recognize him?
You're a noble. You know him. His name is Clem Josso.
Ah, Clint.
Give me
Clem.
a history check. You know that his family has sort of fallen on bad times, and you know that he doesn't really have a lot of money.
And what money do you plan on paying us with, Clint?
My inheritance. I'll give you all of it.
I'm surprised you have one, considering the situation your family's in.
I have one, and he sort of yells out, and you can see that he's panicking.
Do I believe him?
Give me an insight check. You believe
So he wasn't making so agitated.
You believe that he does indeed have an inheritance, although his money situation with his family right now is quite dire.
You know who I am, correct?
He kind of like sneers and is, Lady Guthmere.
Yes. Well, perhaps we can work out a deal where we can help each other.
If you get me out of here, it's yours. I don't want to be here any longer.
Everything will be alright, sir. Please come.
The things I've seen, the things they make me watch.
Does anybody have ink and paper I may borrow?
I have some ink and paper.
Let us get you out of here, sir. Please come with us.
Hold on.
And he starts to grabbing onto Clay. He's pretty weak. He's very hurt.
Do you require me to...
Please, if you could. I'm in so much pain.
I will pick him up and start heading towards the exit.
Not yet, Clay. We still have a job here to do, and we wouldn't want to abandon our job and get us in any more trouble.
This person is injured. I need you taking 2 seconds.
And we all are injured.
I hate to agree with the snuffy one over there, but she's got a point. That's not to anger the captain guy? Yeah.
Maybe a bit of rest for some of you, and then we could proceed.
Yes, that's what I was suggesting.
I am not resting in this dump hole.
Yeah, we take him back up. Rest in that lovely spa.
Well, why can't we rest here?
You don't smell that?
I'm not sure how often you all have gone on missions like this, but we have a healer who has taken a lot of damage, and others. We risk running into more enemies. I suggest we sit down and relax and gather some information from this guy who has witnessed so much down here.
And he's hysterical. What do you want to hear from me? How they cut people's hands off? How they made them bleed? How they drank their blood? He's like, what do you want from me?
I want you to sign a contract.
You know that'll never stand up in court. Not without proper witness. Get me out of here and you have my word.
Your word is nothing to me. How would I know that your
He's like,
word...
you get out of my way. I'll find my own way out, and he just starts
I trust him. I think his word is good. You stay by me, sir.
I tell Clay, I say, just get him out of here.
I would stop
Did he just
him.
go by me?
He's walking. He's limping and trying to move through the water now, holding on to his wounds that are still bleeding. You can see that he's hysterical. His eyes are bulging, and he just wants to leave.
I would like to just grab him like the back of the shirt and just like lift him up in the air.
Holy cow.
Give me a strength check.
So now it's a tug of war between Groomdak and Clay for this man.
Nope.
They're just gonna pull him apart.
I just want him to stop moving.
I'll escort him back up to the top floor if that's what he wants to do. I just don't want him to go alone. You guys can wait here. I'll be right back.
I'm heading back out.
If you allow him to leave, we won't get paid.
He's so weak. Yeah, he doesn't have the strength to fight your grip, but Clay just sort of uses his momentum to kind of turn him.
Wait, you're saying if he leaves, we're not going to get paid? But you know who he is?
Yes.
So, assuming you know who he is, you know where he lives?
I know. I have. Yes.
Then we can get paid. Let's guide the gentleman upstairs.
But his word is his word against ours, and since he is of noble stature and unlike him,
You're a nobleman. You're a
don't
nobleman,
think
and
you
you
get
have
what-
6 witnesses. I
I
think
don't
we
think
win.
you get what Cannon is saying. If you know where he lives, then you can always go get the money, right?
that's what the contract was for.
I don't think we need a contract. His word is his bond. My word is my bond. You'd take my word, wouldn't you?
And if he refuses, do you plan on killing him?
Clay.
No, I would contact the authorities and resolve it that way.
Or just
Clay, as you're carrying him down the hallway, he leans close to your head, and he whispers very, very conspiratorially and silently, "Do not trust Sally Gunn."
Mark.
Nice. Do I hear that, Mark? I want to hear that.
Yeah. I mean, Sally,
Yes.
it goes to show that if you're a noble with a noble background that knows about other nobles and things that happen, there are other nobles in the city that know about you and your background. So sometimes being a complete bitch to people backfires.
I knew she couldn't be trusted. And keep a close eye on that.
He's an aristocratic ass as well. So
Nice.
Is one and a goddamn big word. I'm a bitch versus an ass.
so pretty much, we'll just say, so you guys don't have to make this long trail up, that you guys take him up to the stairs, and he instantly recognizes now where he is. Do you guys just let him run off?
I would say
Yeah, I wish him the best of luck, and I tell him
He goes to you. He
I
goes
tell
to you,
him-
Kanan, and he grabs both of your hands. What is your name? Give me your name.
I tell him that my name is Kanan.
How many people?
I have another. Oh, Kanan Jin. My name is Kanan Jin. But you can just call me Kanan.
Is this?
I
Your
would ask a favor
Is this
of
your
you.
construct?
He is of his own free will, but he is. I call him friend.
Hello, my name is.
Thank you both. I owe you
I would
my
ask
life.
you. I would ask you one favor before you leave. Please,
Anything.
Please don't tell anyone that we're down here until we are done. Until we come find you. I don't want any surprises.
On my word, if you hear anything about me down here, tell them I died. Find me at House Josso in the Upper City. I will reward
House
you.
Josso. I will grip his hand and his forearm, kind of shake his whole arm, and tell him to be well.
And he runs out the front door of.
But I was gonna say, doesn't it look like it's locked though? I was gonna ask if you needed help over the wall.
I pulled the padlock.
No, because Clay broke the lock on the inside, the padlock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He can get out if he wants.
Because Sally didn't want to go over the.
So, Mark, as he's leaving, I'm just kind of eyefully. I know he's out of screen. Eyefully watching him as he is leaving.
He has that scary movie like girl run where he's like flapping his arms and just trying to run as fast as he can. You can tell he's not
tripping over nothing.
Is he? Since I know him, so is he a single child, or is he like the heir?
You know that he is the heir of House Josso. Let me pull something up really quick.
Okay, I'm keeping this information for myself.
You know that his mother is dead.
Okay.
You know that his father is currently in ill health and ailing. But they do still have their noble estate up in the Upper City. But he's a trading coster, and their business currently is struggling at the moment. You know in your mind very well that he would not have been able to pay any sort of large ransom. But he does have a business, a home, and some other expenses that he could use for his inheritance to sort of pay off the family debt.
Okay. Good to know.
What was his name again, Mark?
Wasn't it like Clem?
His name is Clem Josso.
Okay, thank you.
House Josso. They are a family of used to be prosperous trading magnates. Magnates. Are you guys, since you guys walked all the way up to the bathhouse in a long line, are you guys going to stay up there to rest?
I'm happy staying up in the bathhouse and resting. If you guys are, we could take a bath up there.
I would like to check the other massage rooms for other hidden entrances.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Are you going to do that instead of taking a long rest? Or a short rest?
If I have to choose one or the other, then I'm going to take the short rest.
Okay. We'll just say you guys take your short rest. And then you'll take an extra bit more time to sort of look around the massage rooms. As you look around the massage rooms, you notice that there are no more hidden passages in each one as you sort of test the walls on both. There just seems to be the one in the back corner that leads down underneath into this cave system.
So, shall we all proceed?
Does Callista roll the extra die?
Thank you. Yeah, Callista rolls it, and we add that if you spent a hit dice during a short rest, you can add that to the hit dice.
I'm at full health now. Such a lovely voice, dear. Just like a song.
I'm close enough.
Perhaps you should come to my estate and sing for me one of these days.
First, you start out calling her a bitch, and now you want her to come perform at your house?
That's the nicest thing I think you said this entire time we've known you, Sally.
She just wants to take you down into her torture basement.
Yeah, pretty much.
God, right?
She wants to hang you up by your tail.
She's a little songbird.
Okay, you guys...
Like a canary trapped in
Mark,
a cage.
if we make our way back down to the room Is that what we're doing after we rest? Are we making our way back down to where we were?
Or do you guys want to explore the south room, the south
Well,
floor?
I need to go back to the room we were in first because I forgot to ask you, Mark, if I could possibly recover any of the arrows that I shot in there.
How many did you shoot? She purposely put 3 of them.
Yeah, I heard you. So I did shoot 3. So
You can
if I
find
could
them
get one.
easily enough.
Okay, cool. That's good enough. Thank you.
Yep.
There was a hallway further down. It kept going from that room.
There was.
You guys have not gone through the south door. The south door bearing the symbol of Merkul.
Right, but I'm convinced we did not finish exploring the room we were in either. Did we?
I don't think so.
Nah, we went straight to getting the guy out of there.
Ah, yes. It looks like this watery passage continues around a corner. Bring the light, Clay.
I'll be
I shall-
behind you, Clay.
I shall tiptoe forward. Although the sounds of battle probably alerted anyone to our presence. There's a door here, apparently.
Yep. You walk up a set of stairs and you notice that there is a closed door.
Is there anything inscribed on the door, or is it just a steel or iron or stone door? Or wood?
It's just a plain wooden door. This one's sort of bulging again, full of rot from just the excessive amounts of moisture that it's exposed to at all times.
All right, well, I will try to open it slowly. Maybe we'll surprise something behind the door.
Give me a stealth check.
I roll well when it's not attacking.
You open the door and push it slowly, and then you reach your hand in and apply pressure, and then you slowly open it towards the back wall. Give me one quick. As you open the door, you begin to hear a shrill voice of an old woman. Arise, arise! And she's like chanting, and you're hearing like this sort of skittering.
I think there's more cultists beyond here. We should let Sally go first. She probably knows them. Just kidding. She probably does, though. Okay, so I would try as long as I can keep the door quiet. I guess I would try to sneak into the room, see if I could get a glance at whoever's making those whispers, those harsh, ritualistic chanting.
You poke your head in, and you see a woman. You can tell that she's a woman even though she's robed, because she's very skinny, very frail, and quite small. And you see that she is currently standing over a body, jingling what seem to be charms in her right hand, as she is kind of calling out and saying these sort of incantations.
Mark, can you clear the initiative track?
Oh, yeah.
If at all possible, I would like to charge forward and jump on her in a football tackle and grapple her to the floor.
You're going to have to give me another stealth check for that.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't think he's being stealthy at this point.
No, I'm gonna try to. I mean, I kind of feel like I have the drop on her. I peeked my head inside. I see her. So I'm just gonna, brace my foot up against the wall and just dash after her and tackle her to the ground. If she hears me coming, she hears me coming. That's fine.
Okay. You do charge in, and at the sounds of your arrows jingling or like moving around in their quiver, and then your battle axe jingling against your hip, she does turn around. We will roll for initiative right now.
Ooh, not a good initiative roll.
And you're
so
in the front.
I tripped a little bit. Sally, good job.
I'm in the
You're on
back, so
fire.
that's kind of fine.
Yeah, you're on fire tonight, though. Your rolls are just...
Okay, I can't hit things for shit, but I know a shit ton about the nobles here. I critted the freaking history check and everything.
You did. You did.
God.
So you're basically a fountain of knowledge.
This lady is scary. Okay. Go ahead and move your token up to her, and we're going to have a grapple off.
I don't see her initiative roll.
Because I forgot to roll it.
So is this a surprise round, or is this my action you're saying?
Nope.
Because
one round of you running in to try to tackle her and her trying to get away, and then once either or happens, then we're going to have initiative.
Okay,
Start
cool.
round.
So I will give you...
This sneak tackle attempt triggers the initiative, and then as soon as we either succeed or fail, then we go from there. Oh, yep, I don't think she's going to beat that. She's just a frail little old woman.
Is this going to be the time where she gets a critical?
She's got nothing. She's got nothing to help her. She only has a +2 to her dexterity. Oh my god!
I knew it!
Oh my god!
I knew
so
it
you
too.
You run in and you try to tackle her, and she sidesteps, and then you kind of run into this pillar, keeping yourself from tripping over the corpse, and you turn to face her. And you can see that her teeth have been like filed down to points, and they're like sort of blackened to gray. And her eyes begin to burn with these black reddish wisps that kind of float out from her. As she sort of looks at you holding a skull attached to a chain, sort of holding it in front of you. And now it is the top of round 1.
Makes sense, because that was actually my last 5 feet of movement, too. I moved 25 feet to get to her, so that was perfect.
It is her
yeah.
turn.
Out.
She is going to look to you, and then she's going to hold out her fingers, and you watch as fire begins to burn around her fingertips that immediately turn black, and she sends out a jet of black flame. She's going to cast Burning Hands. I need a dexterity saving throw. You succeed. You're going to take half damage, 6 necrotic. Calypso.
So I holler out, I missed her! The wench is burning me! Help!
Well, can I actually get out?
You never know until you move.
Yep, I didn't know what the room looked like either, Marcy. Just go in and do it. Like, put yourself in the moment. Just do
I
it.
thought I wasn't going to be able to make it to the room because of the allies that are in front of me.
Oh.
Nope, you can move through allied spaces.
Okay. 10, 15, what is that? 15, 20, 25, 30? Lands me here.
Now you can see the horror that we're in.
Oh, well, nice. So the lady with the skull on her, she's not actually dead, right? She's the
You
one
just
that attacked.
watched. No, the lady with the skull is an actual corpse on the ground. She's somewhat got singed, but you're looking at this old woman in these robes that just cast black fire at Xerac.
Sorry, because all I see is cannon, so I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm next to a corpse and an old lady.
So the old lady is
Marcy, is your health right? I don't feel that a second level cleric should have 13 hit points. Did you roll for health?
No, I didn't roll for health. I used the standard.
You should have way more than 13. What's your con mod?
What's your con mod? 13 might be right if she has no con.
My con is a 1.
So that's 9 plus 5 plus. So it's 9 plus 6.
Yeah, she should have 15. 14.
Yeah, so you should have. Is it 15 or 14? Yeah, you should have 15, not 13.
9 plus 6 is 15, right?
Yeah. So go ahead and change that 15 on your sheet.
Yeah, that's weird. That would explain why when I healed myself, it went back down. I was like, wait, what? Okay.
Okay.
I'll double check my hard copy too, because it might have it might have bugged out. Anyways, yeah, so she's going to Jesus, yeah, she's gonna Sacred Flame the old lady thing.
Okay.
I don't know if she's gonna succeed.
I don't think she can do anything. I don't think she has anything that helps her with this. She does not, so she's gonna roll normal dexterity save, correct?
Sacred Flame, yes.
Okay, she rolls a 16. Is that a success?
Yeah, she succeeds.
Okay, this is a creepy, fast-moving old woman, quite similar to the old woman on the subway that was the Skrull in Miss Marvel.
Calypso's just getting creepy witch zombie vibes.
Are you going to stay there?
Yes.
Grimdak.
Okay, what we got here? If I could move 10, 15, 20. Oh, god dang it. 25, 30. Crap. I think all I can do is just dash, I believe.
Or if you have a bow, you could use that too.
Or any thrown weapon.
Yeah, or a spear or something like that.
Getting next to her is fine. I don't mind you getting up there, right up next to her. That's cool. Give her something else to hit besides me.
Well, hearing Kanan scream that earlier, just okay.
She's burning me alive over here, guys. I'm on fire. Look at me.
Yeah,
I'm on fire as he like stops, drops, and rolls.
I am going to dash then.
Her fire was black, man. Come on, get over here.
10.
Oh, 15. Now he sees it. Now he's scared.
20, 25.
Nice. You're flanking the corpse.
Wait, hold on. Which one is she?
Not the one with the skull. That's the one.
Yeah, remember, I just clarified
that.
Right,
sorry. 5, 10, 15. I am so sorry. I had the same mistake. I'm so sorry.
I was about to say, wait a minute, you're gonna flank a pillar with a dead corpse in front of it?
I'm gonna hit this mother with another mother.
You got a bonus action, should you wish to use it?
I don't think I got anything for bonus.
Okay.
Unless I can use that corpse, and I will hit a mother with another mother.
15 here. You watch as a swarm of skeletal rats erupt from the corner, and they begin to try to attack Kanan.
Oh!
They're just going to bite at you. 19.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Stop rolling so high against me, Mark. Jesus.
Sorry, man. They're
You
cheating
never
you up.
roll lower than us. I'm down.
They hit you for 9, and you watch as the rats begin to swarm on him and begin to try to pick him apart. Clay.
God, from full health to down in half a round.
Well, trust me, it's about to get even worse.
I believe you. I didn't even get to do anything yet.
You got to scream you're being attacked.
I got to fail at a tackle. That was
I missed her!
And at least you didn't miss and go flying onto the corpse.
Okay, Clay,
No, I'm just gonna become a corpse. What you got, Clay?
To here. That's all I can do. Double move.
Okay. Callista. Oh man, this is gonna be. Okay. You have a bonus action if you want to use.
I'm going to, I guess.
I'm not hearing anything. Are you guys
Carly,
hearing
you
me?
there?
Yeah, I just heard a disconnect and then a reconnect. That's all I
Well,
heard.
that was me because Carla didn't answer after she said, "I'm just gonna," and then nothing for so long. So I thought I lost connection.
Ah.
Okay. Okay. Keelim.
Wait, I think you skipped my turn, Mark.
Oh, damn it, Kaden!
So
I needed
I
a
will-
saving throw.
I will give you a death saving throw.
No, you have another turn.
That is a success. Now, Keelim.
Alright, let's go see what they got themselves into.
Not so fun being eaten by rats now, is it?
Okay, so
Wrong
this is,
campaign.
so this is not the dead one.
Yes, she is alive. This one is a corpse.
I'm gonna throw copper
It
nail
just
at.
got hit. Just
This will have to be at disadvantage. 14.
She's going to cast shield.
Haha, scared her. That'll be my turn.
Life Fang.
Ooh, now she's really hard to hit.
Yeah, but she's got one less of those.
Right, she's only got 27 left. Hi, Fang.
Is that her?
No, you're cutting out.
Yeah, I heard. I think he's saying she's attacking tagging her, but I don't see you on the map. Like, are you in Calypso's?
You guys were all breaking up. I just was clarifying that. That was her.
Yeah, this is her right here. I just decorated the other one, so nobody should be able to know that, yeah, she's dead.
Yeah, she's definitely decorated.
She's a
Swinging my
beautiful-looking
blade and
corpse.
launching Eldritch Slash at her.
Okay. That is exactly what you needed to hit her.
Though I have the -3, so it probably isn't.
Oh, yep, that's right. That does not hit.
I thought it was -2.
Minus three.
-3.
Oh, right. Okay. It's been
This
a
is
day.
only
Yeah.
one day after resurrection.
Yeah.
Even the spot treatment didn't help. That shows
You know,
how well this
Doug, you
item
can
is.
fix that on your character sheet by going to your gear settings and doing like a global attack modifier of -3, and then you just have to click the button.
Okay, where are you?
That's what I did when
moving
Mark resurrected Zirak.
to? Okay. Is that the end of your...
Yes.
Sally?
Well, I'm gonna run in. Well, catch up, I should say.
I'm gonna be murdered as the rats eat me alive.
No, I'm not stopping there. So I can see 5.
I already know what I'm playing next, Mark. You're not gonna like it.
It's alright. I have a feeling I'm going to down everybody right now.
Oh, this is gonna be a TPK night. Okay.
Oh no.
Well, I already have my next 2 characters in mind,
Right,
so I'm down.
that's my
Let's do
turn.
it.
Top of round 2, I need everybody to give me dexterity saving throws as she begins to whirl her flail skull and she says, "I will resurrect you all!" And she throws a screaming flame skull towards Key Lim, launching a fireball.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Tell that to whoever made this character.
I'm gonna use my point of inspiration to make this.
Wait,
Sounds good.
that doesn't hit me because I'm in line with her, so she's hitting everybody but me.
And using everybody but you, and using her grave magic, she's going to turn this from fire to necrotic.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh,
What's
ouch.
wrong? You don't like it when I play like you, Chris?
This does sound like Tomb of Annihilation. Like exactly.
Hey, what the hell?
I'm actually surprised. If it was Tomb of Annihilation, Mark, Chris wouldn't even give us a saving throw. It would just be auto damage.
God damn it. That was disadvantage. Do you want me to re-roll, Mark, or do you want me to keep the 12?
Go ahead and reroll. That's fine. Okay, Sally, you succeed. You take 11 points in necrotic. Clay, you fail. You take 22 points in necrotic. Lifang, you fail. 22 points in necrotic. Calypso, 22 points in necrotic. Groomdak, you succeed. You take 11 points of necrotic. Key Lim, you succeed. You take 5 points of necrotic. I believe you are resistant to necrotic damage.
That is correct.
And Callista takes 22 points of necrotic damage.
In response to taking damage,
You have no line of sight on her because you moved around the corner.
That's correct.
well, thanks to my false life temporary hit points, I am still up.
Boom. Run.
When did you cast False Life?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
It stayed. I casted it when we first entered and I hadn't taken any damage. And it's a free action. It's one of my invocations.
Oh, okay.
I do recall him casting False Light before we entered this.
I do not remember, so that is my bad.
Yeah, I remember him doing it. I think it's an 8-hour spell too, isn't it, Doug? Or is it 1 hour?
Let me check. I can do it as
Because I don't remember you casting it more than once. I do remember you casting it on the way in here, but I don't know what its duration is.
How much health is your How much health is your false life?
7 HP I got from it.
So you have 19 plus 7.
It does have a duration of 1 hour.
So
If
you
it
have,
does, then
you have 19 plus 7. That's 26. Minus 22 because you failed, so you're barely just standing, right?
Did he recast it when we started? Because it has an hour, and if we took a short rest, that would be gone.
It's one of your invocations, right?
Yeah, I can do it freely. I thought it was longer.
So I'm sure he would have recast it before we came down here.
I'm gonna leave that up to the DM. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to figure everything.
it's one of those things where if you're going to do it, you need to say it, kind of thing. Like, you can't take the damage and be like, well, I did it. You know what I mean? And if you cast it when you first came in here and not after you finished the long rest, then I'm going to have to say that you didn't have it on you.
Okay, yeah, simple as that. I just thought it was a longer time frame.
That's the end of her turn. Calypso, I need a death saving throw. And were you trying to cast Hellish Rebuke?
Yes.
Isn't that a 3rd level thing?
Yes, it's at 3rd level. You're 2nd level.
Okay, Calypso, that's 1 failed. Groomdak.
I am going to try to shut her up and just drive this thing straight through her head.
Okay. Okay, that's going to miss her. She's kept us long.
oh man, we can't miss if we're going to survive this.
Alright, the skeletal rats are going to attack. The skeletal rats are going to attack Kanan, who they're currently swarming over.
Yeah, that's what they would do. They have advantage. I'm prone and incapacitated.
21, that's 2 failed death saving throws. Clay, I need a death saving throw. That's 1 success. Callista, I need a death saving throw. That's a success. Kanan, I need a death saving throw. That is a failure. Kalen's heart ceases to beat and his chest ceases to fall. Kanan has lost his life.
That was his 3rd?
Key Lim.
I took damage from the rats, which was 2 failed death saves, and I failed 1 save.
I tell Groomdak, keep her busy. I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna have to search these bodies for some healing. Does Calypso have a potion of
I know
healing?
that Lai Fang used all of his healing earlier.
Nope, she does not. You find holy water on her, though.
Well, if she doesn't have anything on her, I'll see if I can stabilize her at least.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
I look at you in the eye and I go, sorry, I'm not used to save. I'm not trained to save people.
Okay, you're trying to stabilize her and trying to cover up some of the burns, but it is not helping. This is not regular fire that hit her.
Sally, make yourself useful and do something.
Lai Fang. Okay, that's 1 failure.
I am going to perform a medicine check on Lao Fang, try to stabilize him. because that way he could be in my debt.
Okay, give me a medicine check. Fang is stabilized.
You're welcome.
He will be asleep for 1 hour.
Oh, that was my action to do. I go prone, and then I stand back up, and then here. And back up to the corner.
Okay. Grimdeck. She is going to look at you. She's going to hold her hands out before you, and she's going to cast Burning Hands, 2nd level.
No.
I need a dexterity saving. You fail. You take 14 points of necrotic damage. The flames also hit you, Callista. You have 1 failed death saving throw.
That's exactly what I had.
Okay, Grimdack is now unconscious. Calypso, I need a death saving throw. That's a success. Grimdack, death saving throw. That's a failure. The skeletal rats are going to move over and attack. Critting, that's 2 failed death saves, Clay. Clay, I need a death saving throw. Clay's light sputters and goes out. Callista, I need a death saving throw. That's a success. Kanan, done. Keelim. There are corpses everywhere.
Yeah, I'm used to being around corpses, but not usually they're people I know. And Sally's not going to be any help.
I stabilize now. Hey.
Yeah, and then you left. I'm going to go up to Callista. I'm going to try and stabilize her.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Sorry, this isn't my normal job.
That is a success. Callista, you are stabilized.
I'm going to
You'll
grab.
wake up in an hour.
I'm going to grab Callista, and I am going to use my Phantom Footsteps to dash.
What? I thought you used your action to heal. Never mind.
Okay, so you moved 5, and then you have 10, 15. No. 5, 15, 25. And then you. What's your speed total? 30?
40 actually.
40? Okay, so 5, 15, 25, 35. And then 10, 20, 30, 40. So you get right next to Sally, and Callista is right on this door. Perfect.
I look at Sally and I say, quick, grab one. We're leaving.
I don't think I'm strong enough.
I will like grab her by the neck and I said, then you will find the strength.
Okay, that was a very good turn, Keelim. Lai Fang is stable. Sally.
I'm gonna move. 5, 15. I will grab Lao Fang and
what is your...
yeah, exactly. I have a
Strength?
-1 strength.
Okay, so that means 9 times 5. You can carry up to 45 pounds.
I can't carry him.
What's the drag, the push-pull drag for that, Ken?
It's 30 times your strength score.
How much do you weigh, Lifang, on your sheet? With your...
Sally, what's your strength score?
8.
What's that guy?
So she can push, pull, drag 240 pounds, 5 feet every turn.
Yep.
So which I can't do.
I mean, you can try. You can try, but it'll be rough.
Well, I can't end my turn I can't end my turn here, can I? And then he would just move 1 square.
Are you heading towards the known exit, or where are you going?
Well, Keelan pulled him this way, so I was gonna pull him back.
I'm heading towards the known exit.
Oh, and yeah, you don't have enough movement speed. You don't have enough movement speed to drag him yet backwards towards this area. Well, I mean, you can dash. You can dash with him. But then that would leave him in Calypso space, I believe.
Yeah.
If you can only drag him that far. Yeah, that's a tough.
So, God.
You want to take her off my hands?
Yeah, if I can carry, yeah, I got it. Is this a door? Mark?
It is a door.
I'm
There's a
gonna,
door here, and there's a door.
I am going to go here and then open the door, if possible.
Okay. When all else fails, panic. I like it. Okay, let me find my description. You peek in. I'll allow you to peek in. This area is very dry, partially collapsed, and you see that it contains a stone altar with a bunch of humanoid skulls and bones piled on it. The top of the altar is covered with dozens of half-melted candles made of black wax. They are all currently unlit. And then you duck back into the hallway.
Alright, so the room is clear up ahead. Give me her, and you go get another.
Alright, I will hand her off.
Okay. The old woman is going to step over Grundak. She is going to hold her fingers together, splay out her hands, and she's going to shoot more black fire down the hallway, getting both of them with burning hands. This is her last second level spell slot. Okay, that's a failed death saving throw, Calypso. Lai Fang, you are now making death saves again. And Calypso has stopped breathing. Grimdak, I need a death saving throw.
We see the black fire rounding, right?
Oh yeah, you guys saw it and you felt the strange cold/hot flame that was black, sort of licking around the corner. Groomdak, that is the skeletal rats are going to move over to Groomdak and make an attack. Groomdak, you have 2 failed death saving throws. Callista has been stabilized, right? Yeah, she'll wake up in an hour. Key limit.
Yeah, that's it for me.
If Keelan's gonna leave, I'm gonna quickly say no time. Let's just bring this one and run.
I hate to admit it, but she's right. So I'm going to I will grab Callista and I'm going to use my phantom footsteps once again.
Okay.
Is this the way we came?
No, it's not.
You wanted to go this way.
We're going deeper. You went the wrong way.
So from there, you can move into Callista's spot for 5 feet, pick her up, and then get to about Calypso's spot. And then bonus action, phantom footsteps, and then move another 4 spaces. As you're sort of fireman carrying her.
Right, I was just stupidly following Sally.
You saw. So are you going that way?
Yeah, I'm going this way.
Okay. Live Fang, I need a death saving throw. That's 2 failed death saving throws, right?
No, he was
I
died.
stabilized him, and then
Yeah,
he
so
got hit.
he's at 0 successes, 2 failures right now. Holy fuck. Okay, Sally, it's your turn.
I'm gonna follow Keelam. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I shut the door and run?
So you were at the door, right? Yeah,
I was
you were
right
at
here.
the door, so
I moved back down here. I was right here.
but you ended your turn here because I let you look into the room. And then I moved you back down.
But I still had movement, and I came down because he was gonna pass Callista off to me. But then we saw the flames, and they were like, "Fuck it, just bolt."
Okay, sounds good.
So
If you use you have to use your action to close the door.
okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't, so I'm gonna double move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Hey, Mark? I used my phantom footsteps to bonus action dash. Would you allow me to have used my action to dash? Just 20 more.
Yeah, why not?
so I'll have made it there.
She's not going to go for the kills?
She's got her rats for that. Yeah, she can see all of you. Okay, she only has these left, so... pucker up your butthole, Sally. I can't cast Burning Hands diagonally, can I? No, I'm not.
Mark, you can draw any 15-foot cone and put it on a grid. So as long as one end is 15 feet and the other two ends meet up and touch a point of your square, you can put that 15-foot cone in any direction from your character token. And if the person you're trying to hit is 50% or more in one of the squares, then they count as hit by the attack.
Does that work?
I technically can't see it because my token doesn't have line of sight to where you're at.
Drag your token over real quick.
Where are you? You're there. No, that's more than a 15-foot cone.
Okay, that's fine. I am just going to cast Ray of Sickness at Sally. 15, Sally.
I cast shield.
Okay.
I have a 19 AC.
$21, dealing damage to Lai Fang. Okay, that's the end of the rat's turn.
I'm going to action dash. To there.
That's how that cone would have played out, Mark.
Okay, thank you. Is that the end of your turn, Keelan?
Yes.
Doesn't Doug have his death save? He only had 2.
Yeah, but then I bit him.
Oh, I must have missed that. Alright, well, I am running. That is my turn. I dashed.
She really can't see. Oh, you got rid of that cone, didn't you? That's why it's 25, 30.
She's dead weight. Just drop her.
You know, she's going to try to hit Callista.
Yeah, Burning Hands would get Callista because it does go around corners. Sorry. I don't want it to.
If you survive this round, I can outrun her. Even with you.
Yeah, because Key Lim would have 3/4 cover from her. You know what? I'm going to be greedy.
Well, do you have
that's
another
not-
fireball?
No, it's not even. No. So she had 2 third-level spell slots. The book gives her 2 spell slots, but it also mentions that she's doing an Animate Dead ritual. So as soon as you guys walked in, I made sure that you interrupted the Animate Dead ritual, getting rid of one of her third-level spell slots. Yeah. But this is a really tough encounter.
This isn't.
On Callisto. Callista. Is this with advantage or normal?
That would be up to you because Keelan's carrying her over like fireman's carry, but is she considered prone?
I'm going to attack it normal. $16. Okay, so you are no longer stable and you will be making death saves. All right. To there. Keelan.
Great. There's rats. Man, I tried to save you, but I just can't do it. I'm dropping her, and I'm disengaging.
Okay.
You got the hell.
Alright, that's it.
Okay. Sally.
I'm running. All right.
She holds out her hand, and you watch as a skeletal hand shoots forth from her, coming at you. 24.
Yep.
Take 8 points of necrotic damage.
4
As the
points of
hand clings
necrotic.
onto your shoulder. 4 points of necrotic as the hand clings onto your shoulder and tries to grab you backwards as you shake it off, continuing your flight.
Is Keelan still up?
I'm still up.
Okay, that's 2 failed death saves, Callista.
She
Keelan.
needs to make a saving throw. You passed her.
Oh, yes, sorry, Callista. Please make a death saving throw. Success.
Alright, I'm out of here. Dashing. Alright.
Sally.
I'm running. What the hell is that? No! Oh fuck! No! I turn around and face the old lady. I say, Keelan, you see me go, fuck this, and I turn around.
Oh, that was great.
I missed it. Where'd he go?
I
had him turn the corner, and I placed
a token.
Azariel up there.
Nice.
Right there is normal.
Continue your movement.
Yeah, I'm continuing my movement, but right there is normal 30 feet. So I am dashing.
All right, sounds good.
Can I cut right there? Is it? Can I? Or
That's
do I have
fine.
to go through? Okay,
That's fine.
That is my turn. I double moved.
Okay.
Is the old lady still giving chase?
The old lady is going to look down at Callista, and she's going to smile. She's going to stabilize her, and the rats are going to move underneath her body, and they're going to begin going back towards the room.
Oh, you're being nice.
Oh, no.
I don't know if I would call this nice. No, let
I don't
Mark
think that's
go.
nice.
I'm terrified for her.
Keelan and Sally, you make your way through the sewage water, splashing water everywhere. Keelan overtaking you quite quickly, Sally, with his speed, and you in your long dress and cloak is just weighed down as you begin to climb the stairs, and he shoots past you. You guys make your way into the bathhouse. Running through the open front door, running through the courtyard, running through the gates, out into the streets of Baldur's Gate. And that's where we're going to end it today.
Did you have fun, Mark?
Not really. I feel gross, to be completely honest with you. But I did say when we started this, I was going to play it per module.
So the module, I mean, I obviously don't own it, so I don't know, but just I'm imagining that the CR of this fight is probably above a party of second level PCs.
That's what this whole entire book is like that.
I did Cobalt Fight Club.
I don't know what we're fighting. I'm assuming some kind of hag, but
No, she is called a Master of Souls. She is a like a priestess of Merkul. She's a CR4.
okay, and who wrote this module?
A bunch of people at Wizards.
Alright.
Did you literally say on there that she had like a fireball type?
Yes, she had 2 second level spell slots. They don't mention anything in the book about taking one of the spell slots away, only that she is doing an animate dead spell. And I was like, there's no way I'm giving her 2 third level spell slots. I'm only going to give her 1, because as you saw, 1 was plenty.
Lead story creator was Adam Lee.
Yeah, Adam Lee, James Introcaso, Ari Levitch, Mike Merles, Lisa Penrose, Chris Perkins, Ben Petrosor, Matthew Cernett, Kate Welch, Richard Witters, and Sean Wood. And they also brought in Joe Manganello and Jim Zub. So there was there's a lot of people working on this. This is one of like the bigger projects I remember. But they did say that it is a very tough module to play, as you guys saw.
Yeah, that's just in Baldur's Gate, not even in Hell yet.
Unless this is the way to get to hell.
And I would like to point out, I was trying my best to help the party, but then when the fire came around and took down, like, we need to leave. That's what I told Keelam. I'm like, we can't handle this.
I mean, the room that you guys are in, the rooms that you guys charged into is called the morgue. She is like Keelim, but like the nega Keelim. So, yeah. If you guys want, I can start running this more like I run Brave New World and trying to balance it better. But I just wanted to try to run the module as the module, kind of like what Chris does with Tomb. So, yeah, this is my first real destruction of a party.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling. I've had it happen.
I feel kind of gross. Like,
I've never decimated a party of 8 though, with a single monster. But I've also never ran an encounter with level 2s against a CR4. If I did that, I probably would have the same result, I think.
Also,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Also, we were we hadn't full rested. So I think coming at this party coming at this challenge with a full rest would have been a whole different fight than coming at it with no resources.
I don't know, that 22 points to damage still would have taken most of
Yeah,
it.
you're right. That fireball would have that's like when I killed the whole entire party with the dragon breath and had to change that around because you all were standing in a perfect little circle. That was great.
Well, see, the hard thing about this one is when you read, like they tell you, like, oh, before you run this, make sure you read about the cultists of the Dead 3. And then they go into all of it and they tell you how each and every one act. And you're supposed to try to act that way. Like this lady would try to harvest as many of your bodies as possible and then use them for her own machinations. And that's what I did. I wanted all of you to be my playthings.
Yeah, I liked it. At the beginning, you said you were going to resurrect us all, and that was a great opening line. So, from your perspective, Mark, what do you? Are we to roll up new characters and try to? I mean, I don't mind you playing it as the module's written. I just guess I'll take that in mind when I create a character. I have 2 modes of character creation. I have roleplay focused for fun characters that could survive, and I have iron, steel, trap, like play to win, min max.
Yeah, there's play for fun, and then there's play to win.
Yeah, I can bring one of those in there, but I built Kanan more as a middle of the road, kind of try something for fun. If I want to try something to just demolish all the high CR encounters we're going to get into, then I'll build that character.
Well,
he'll have a 21 AC, and you'll hate his fucking guts.
You know the way I like to play. I do like to role play. That's like the favorite part for me. I'm not so much on encounters. But I leave it up to you guys. If you guys want to min-max characters just to see how far we can get in this thing, then we can keep going. But like I said, this is a module that's supposed to be set up for 4 to 6 players. We have 8. 2.
Yeah.
So it kind of draws in your favor a bit. I think if you guys would have, did the countdown 1, 2, 3, charge, fire, you guys could have got a surprise round. But with charging in to tackle and then failing the stealth to get close because her perception was really high.
And you rolled a 21 against my 20 athletics, which was pretty uncalled for too, Mark.
Yeah.
It was. I apologize.
I know.
Oh, that was just
to be fair, in the previous fight, I rolled a lot of 7s.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
And that's also part of the half of the problem. I mean, which is part of it. It's just we got shitty dice rolls this entire night.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. Oh.
Yeah,
but then again, that always seems to be the case for Roll20 for us. I notice a lot.
I had no complaints.
Yeah, Keelan was.
Keelan was on fire.
Everybody and
So,
It
Mark,
was-
is
it
there a
was-
way?
it
Do
was
you
the
see
fireball.
a way to storify a whole brand new set of PCs coming into this module? Because
I'm
we
sure
all
I can
had a
figure
pretty
it.
intricate story going into this.
Yeah, I'm sure
Um,
I can figure something out. Although now I'm pretty positive that the conspirator thing won't work anymore.
Because
Except
everybody's dead.
Considering
Except
only
for the
two,
other
yeah,
two.
considering only two of the characters lived. For
if
that.
you guys want, for those of you that did perish, we could come up with another conspiratorial thing for you if you want. We
Okay,
can do that.
and we can somehow tie it with the survivors.
Either way, you guys are going to be working for the Flaming Fist, I believe. So I don't know if Keelim and Sally are going to run back with their tails between their legs and be like, everybody's dead. But I also have to research what happens on this when everybody dies. So.
Mm. Oh, yeah, I'm down for creating.
So they are making new characters, correct?
Yeah, they're going to have to make new characters because.
You want us to do level 3s, right? New
they're all
characters.
dead. No,
Is
you
that
guys are
including
still level two.
Callista?
No, we're level 2.
Yeah.
We're not
Uh,
level 3.
Sorry.
Yeah, that includes Callista. I get to use Carla's character for my fun now.
Okay, so whole new character sets with new backstories, and we're like starting over kind of deal.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need some help because I have no idea what to make.
Also, and again, guys, just read this is just a game. Shit happens.
No, I know it's a game. That's why I have 27 backup characters. I'm not worried about a character.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I'm not.
I enjoyed trying
I'm
something.
just
I
gonna
hadn't
roll
done
up another
before.
character.
I've never.
Sally's gonna have a whole new group of peasants to rule over.
I'm bringing in a chaotic evil warlock. I'm gonna kill Sally to death. My patron wants her dead. He hates all rich people.
Okay, so do you guys want to do the Dark Secret, or do you just want to sort of go into it that you've been press ganged while you've been stuck in the city and kind of forced into the service of the Flaming Fist?
I say press gang.
And that'll just make it a lot easier.
Yeah,
that way you guys can have your own set of things that you are doing. If some of you want to go into this, if the 5 of you want to come into this as characters that know each other, like you were an adventuring group, and like, hey, you can't go nowhere, fucking work for me, boy, and you guys are kind of stuck with him, then you can do it that way, if that'll help. And it does kind of suck because I really did like a lot of your characters.
I enjoyed everybody too.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna play. Oh my god,
I'm probably gonna need help with ideas.
I do have 2 backup characters for this. I'm either going to be Switowski. I want to play Switowski again. Or I'm going to be a Tabaxi rogue, but my Tabaxi is one of those hairless cats.
And if you guys want to play a monstrous race, you're more than welcome to. So
Yeah, they are, that Mark said, we can use any official Wizards of the Coast published, so monster races are considered that.
yeah, so if you guys want to do
something like the
goblins,
gift
if you guys want
or
to do
something like
goblins,
that.
or if somebody wants to make a bugbear, which are stupid fun, by the way, you guys can go ahead and do that. So, same thing, point by system, and we'll just go from there. Level it up to 2. We're probably going to have to take another 2-week break, so I can do some research and see what happens if somebody TPKs down here.
So no game next week, but the following week on the 11th.
Yeah, I'll try to aim for 2 weeks.
yeah, I'm okay with that because I'm gonna need some time to think about my character and create a new
Same
one and get
here.
a roll 20 and
Are
stuff.
you making another Warforged, Brad?
Oh yeah, when Ken ran his
So
my
the test,
robot and keep
the next
broke, so I
Tuesday.
another robot just model.
Yeah, 2 people talking. I couldn't hear either people.
Warforged are fun. I like them. So just note that the two people that did survive are a draconic blood sorcerer and a long death monk. So you pretty much have 2 DPS. So you guys have tanky characters / heals and more DPS to kind of talk between the 2 of you. So, or the 5 of you, or I can't do math. The 6 of
There's 6. There's 6 of them that died. I am determined to make Sally live this campaign.
We can tell you ran really fast. How is that possible? Everybody almost died before Chris.
What the fuck?
That's awesome. It's like a new record.
No, we didn't almost. We all died except
So
for
are you
one.
guys just keeping?
You outlived 6 other characters in a campaign.
That's because he was the lowest in initiative.
That is true.
I take
Yeah.
for you guys in my Tomb of Annihilation this Friday. Prepare to die as you explore the third
I like
level.
how he says that as if that's something new. Like he always kills.
They're actually pretty. They are actually really hard to kill. I'm very surprised. They went through 5. Well, more. They encountered a room where devils spawned every round. It went from 4 to 3 to 2, 1, and 1. And it just and the devils just got more powerful and more powerful.
I still think the worst one was the 48 terracotta warriors.
Yeah, that was. God damn! You got filled up the freaking room.
All right, have a good night, guys. I gotta go to bed. Bye.
Yep, it's after 1 here, so.
Yep,
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Night, everybody.
Good night, guys. Ta-ta.
Good night.
Bye. Night.